Hello, I'm Cameron Booth, the Art Exhibits and Programs Coordinator from the Children's Museum of Richmond, and today I have a classic art activity for you to try at home. We will be learning how to make macaroni necklaces or macaroni jewelry. This activity is a classic. It helps children learn about patterns and colors. It helps them build fine motor skills for everyday activities such as tying knots or tying their shoes, and stringing beads that help really focus on those great fine motor skills. And for this activity, you just need a couple simple ingredients. You'll need some tube macaroni, uncooked, don't want to use cooked. You'll want to have some string or yarn, some Ziploc bags, a couple colors of food color, 1 teaspoon measurement spoon, some simple household white vinegar, and these two are optional. You'll want some toothpicks to help the younger one string on their macaroni onto their string, and some tape to affix that toothpick to the string. Now, the first step of making your macaroni is you will want to take about a half a cup of macaroni and place it into a Ziploc bag. You don't need a whole lot. You can have your children count out the macaroni and help them build their counting skills. About 10 macaroni is plenty for each color. The next thing you will want to do is take your teaspoon and measure out 1 teaspoon of white vinegar and drop it into the bag. You don't need a whole lot. And then you'll want to take your color of food coloring that you would like to do. I always start with adding a little bit, and then you could always add more to it if you don't like the color that you're getting. And there's about 5 or 6 drops of food coloring. And this is the part, you're definitely gonna want your adult to seal the Ziploc bag, and you can have your children shake it. Remind them not to shake it too hard because we don't want to puncture the plastic bag and get the dye all over the place. Maybe do this step outside. We just want them to shake, shake, shake it. And you can start to see that our macaroni is becoming dyed. That food color. That red looks really good. So we're gonna do one more color. So we have our red right here. And I have another half a cup of macaroni noodles. Dump those right into the bag. Another teaspoon of white vinegar into the bag. And this time, let's try blue. I'll add a few drops of blue. I'll do about 3. Blue tends to come out a lot darker, so you want to add just a little bit less than you would do with your normal colors. And shake that all a little bit. Starting to get a little bit. I'm going to add a couple more drops of food coloring. Again, we can always go back. We can never take out. 2 more drops. Side. Give it another good shake. You see I have a little hole in my bag. I'm going to shake it just really gently. That's coming out really good. So once you have gotten all of your macaroni to the color you want, you're just going to want to take them out of your bag by dumping them on a baking sheet with paper towels or newspaper on it. And you want to, I like to give my little noodles a shake so they kind of separate. And you'll want to let them dry. Now the vinegar will quickly evaporate off of your noodles and you'll be able to touch them in about 45 minutes. If it's a nice day outside, I highly recommend putting them out in the sun for a little bit of a quicker drying process. So you'll have your macaroni noodles done in about 45 minutes, but I already have a sheet of them right here. As you can see, I also did green and orange. Now, this is the fun part. This is where we get to start to assemble our macaroni necklaces. So you're going to want to take your string. For the younger ones, I highly recommend giving them a smaller piece of string so they can achieve the activity a little bit quicker, and then give them a longer piece. But we'll start with a longer piece because I want to make another one of these awesome necklaces. I'm going to cut it with my scissors. Now, where our toothpick and tape comes into play is we're going to create a little needle. Here's what we'll do is we'll take one of our toothpicks and about a 3-inch piece of tape. We will put our toothpick on our tape, and then we'll take our string and also stick it on and wrap our tape onto the toothpick and string all together, forming a needle. This is going to help the younger ones be able to easily string the string through the macaroni a little bit quicker. Now, the first part, adults, I highly recommend you helping your child. You can start with one color of noodle, have them pick it out. I'm going to start with red. Bring it all the way down to the end and tie it on to the string. This will help your child be able to more quickly string out those noodles and also prevent them from falling all over the place, which can be a little bit aggravating. All right? And after that, you're all ready to go. And you want to encourage your child to make a pattern. So right now, we have a red. And a pattern is any objects, numbers, letters, or even musical notes that repeat. All right, so we have red, and let's do an A, B pattern. So our red will be A. And let's do a green. And our green will be B. So we have A, B. But it's not a pattern yet. We have to have something that repeats. So let's put on another red. So now we have A, B, A. And we want this pattern to continue to repeat, so we need to have an A, B, A, B. Put on another green. So now we have A, B, A, B. Our necklace has now started to repeat. We have our first series in our pattern. Now you're going to want to continue this pattern all the way down. A, B, A, B. Parents, you could challenge your child to make longer patterns. You could have them copy patterns that you also create on your own macaroni necklace or on a piece of paper. Now, once your child has filled up the string, I'm going to keep going a little bit longer because I love doing this. A, B, A, B, A, B. All right, so we have quite a length of our pattern here. Now, I am going to start to tie this off. Parents, I highly encourage to let your little one try to tie a knot. It's a great essential fine motor skill to build up very young. Helps them learn how to tie their shoes. It doesn't have to be perfect, just a knot that will hold. And again, this toothpick will help them create that knot a little bit easier. I highly encourage you doing this alongside your child so they can see how you tie a knot, so they can try it themselves. There we go. All right. So we have our knot tied. And once it is all tied, you could cut off the excess string for them. And you now have a little teeny macaroni necklace. There's a pattern on it that your child has learned to string those noodles, the process of dyeing the noodles, and also how to create a pattern. I don't think this is gonna fit around my head, so maybe I could wear it as a little crown. It's jewelry, right? Always fun. I hope I've encouraged you to try this activity at home. If you are looking for any more activities, please check out the Children's Museum of Richmond's blog, and I will see you again, Richmond. Thank you. Bye.